When I got home that night, all the lights were on, all my stuff was gone, the shelves were empty. Well, there was nothing left. You took everything we had, except for my old dog, my China dog. My China dog, he's quiet as a telephone. He never barks, nor begs for a bone. He protects us, he collects dust. My China dog, my China dog. He got his ear broke off on that awful night. You got mad at me, threw him at the kitchen light. But I glued it back on, and he's good as new, and he still likes me, but he don't like you. My China dog, he's quiet as a telephone. He never barks, nor begs for a bone. He protects us, he collects dust. My China dog, my China dog. The other night, I had nothing to do, so I sat in the dark and I thought about you. I watched the shadows dance in that empty space. I swear to God, he licked my face. My China dog, he's quiet as a telephone. He never barks, nor begs for a bone. Protects us, he collects dust. My China dog, my China dog, my China dog. He's quiet as a telephone. He never barks, nor begs for a bone. He protects us, he collects dust. My China dog, my China dog. My China dog, my China dog. Yeah, Pat Maloney. You know, I really got to know Pat Maloney down in Texas, not here locally, but he would be down at the Kerrville Festival every year. And, you know, it's hot down there, real hot. And he always brought along one of those little plastic pools, wading pools. And they'd fill it up, and we'd sit around with our feet in the water, and boy, was it cool. All right. We're going to do one alone, the two of us. We like the old songs. This is an old one. It's got many names and many versions. We call it The Blackest Crow. Oh, that's Wagon. Ready? Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's right.
Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. The blackest crow that e'er did fly would surely turn to white if ever I prove false to you. Bright days will turn to night. Bright days will turn to night, my dear. The elements will mourn if ever I prove false to you. The seas would rage and storm. As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis what I wish that you were staying here, or I was a-going with you. I wish my heart was made of glass, wherein you may behold. Upon my heart your name lies wrote in letters made of gold. In letters made of gold, my love, believe me when I say you are the one I will adore until my dying day. The blackest crow that e'er did fly would surely turn to white. Thank you. I remembered all the words. That's a good thing.
Well, we're going to go way back here. I wrote a song back in 1976. I was playing with a group called Clutterbuck, LaMay, and Kennedy. I was the LaMay. And I wrote a song, and I went into one of those little studios where you can make a 45, a single cut one, and we did it, and the guy says, "Yeah, I really like that. Could you bring me back a professional recording?" So we went back to my house and recorded it on a 2-track stereo, and he pressed it and sent it around the country, and it did nothing. But locally, people liked it. And when we're done singing, I'll tell you a couple of anecdotes about it. But it's called Coming Home to Say Goodbye. I wrote it in 1976. 2 years ago, Dennis Doherty from North Carolina recorded it and gave me an opportunity to rewrite the one verse in it that just made me cringe. Because, I was young then and just learning how to write. So this is the way I do it now. And Ray, I don't mean to disappoint you. I know Ray loves this song, and he's a purist. Well, this is not pure, okay? It's called Coming Home to Say Goodbye. I left Frisco yesterday. I had some good times with my friends. I never let on that I knew that you and I were at the end. 'Cause I've learned too well to pretend. I'm coming home to see you one more time. 'Cause you're the one who made me cry. I'm coming home to see you one more time. I'm coming home to say goodbye. The mountains and the coast are clear. I see the lights of Monterey. Oh, California, my old friend. Let's not forget those early days, or I may never pass this way. I'm coming home to see you one more time. 'Cause you're the one who made me cry. I'm coming home to see you one more time. I'm coming home to say goodbye. prepared to face the pain of leaving what I love so true. But we're just strangers once again, and there ain't nothing we can do. So I'll just say goodbye to you. I'm coming home to see you one more time, 'cause you're the one who made me cry. I'm coming home to see you one more time. I'm coming home to say goodbye. I'm coming home to say goodbye. So I recorded that with a trio back in 1976, and about 1990, I was driving from Kerrville, Texas, to Washington, D.C., and I swung through Atlanta to visit Tim Clutterbuck. And as I'm driving into Atlanta, I'm listening to the radio, and here's the song on the radio. 14 years later. So I called the station, and it was one of those college folk stations, and they had a bank of songs they put on when they went to lunch. And it was included, so I've been playing like for 15 years or so, and I thought, how cool. But my favorite one was after the trio broke up, I was playing at the Park Avenue Coffee House as a solo, and this friend of mine and his brother came up, and the brother said, man, you do that better than the guy on the radio. So his brother says, he is the guy on the radio, but I thought that was cute. All right, well, we're going to do one alone here, I guess. This is an early Bob Dylan song that we love to sing. Let's see, and you want me to do it in B, right?
Either one.
Well, I'd rather do it in B flat.
All right, we'll do it in B flat then.
Tomorrow's a long time. This one we're doing alone, right? If today was not an endless highway, and if tonight was not a crooked trail, if tomorrow wasn't such a long time, and lonesome it mean nothing to you at all. Yes, and only if my own true love was awaiting, if I could hear her heart softly pounding, only if she was lying by me, would I lie in my bed once again. I can't see my reflection in the water, I can't speak the sounds to show no pain, I can't hear the echo of my footsteps, nor remember the sound of my own name. Yes, and only if my own true love was awaiting, if I could hear her heart softly pounding, only if she was lying by me, would I lie in my bed once again. Well, there's beauty in that silver singing river, and there's beauty in that sunrise in the sky, but none of these and nothing else can touch the beauty I remember in my own true love's eyes. Yes, and only if my own true love was awaiting, If I could hear her heart as softly pounding. Only if she was lying by me. When I lie in my bed once again.
Thank you.
That's just one of those songs we love to sing. Oh, we'd love to sing them all, but I mean, you know, that's one we didn't write that we love to sing. Speaking of writing, you know, when I met Sherri in 1998, I was a legend in my own mind. And, you know, I had a record on the radio, and a couple of people had recorded some of my songs. So I thought I was pretty hot. And I said to Sherri, have you ever written a song? She said, no. And I said, well, you better start. And then she wrote this, and I decided, whoops. I guess I got to learn how to write songs all over again. You want to tell them about it, Sherri, while I get a drink of water?
Well, it's kind of autobiographical. Kind of. But somewhere along the line, I heard the phrase, I could have been in Kansas. And I just turned it into a song.
What an explanation. That's great.
Well, you know, I really suck at this, you know. I'm just used to you doing all the talking.
Now, she wrote this in 1998, so it might sound like we're playing Wagon Wheel, but this was written before Wagon Wheel was written, all right?
If I'd seen the warning that a storm was forming, I would have held you oh so tight. Never let the wind blow me out of your sight. One day the sky was clear and blue, the next it could have been in Kansas. For all that I knew, for all that I knew, could have been in Kansas. For all I knew. Lights were flashing, warning me to take cover. Should have outrun the clouds, should have outrun the thunder. But I stood still, closed my eyes in the dark. That whirlwind tore right through my heart. One day the sky was clear and blue, the next I could have been in Kansas. For all that I knew, for all that I knew, could have been in Kansas. For all I knew. goodbye to Kansas, thanks to you. Thanks to you. Say goodbye to Kansas, thanks to you. Thanks to you. Thank you.
Now we're in for a real treat. I told you about that album with the lost recordings and forgotten recordings. We actually recorded You Are My Sunshine with Lori singing the lead.
Scary.
And, we didn't get a Grammy nomination for this, but we got an Oscar nomination for her acting through this song. It's
Makes up for the vocals. No, something's off.
You know that the definition of perfect pitch is the ability to throw a banjo into a toilet without hitting the rim. I went to my 50th high school reunion, and I was the only kid in my class that didn't become a lawyer or a doctor. And I just knew they were going to be talking about their trophy wives and their wonderful kids and their big cars and vacation homes. So I wore a button that said, "My wife plays the banjo." And proud of it.
Yeah.
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
I'll always love you and make you happy if you will only say the same. But if you leave me to love another, you'll regret it all someday.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
You told me once, dear, you really loved me, that no one else could come between. But now you've left me to love another, and you shattered all of my dreams.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
In all my dreams, dear. You seem to leave me when I awake. My poor heart pains. So won't you come back and make me happy? I'll forgive you and I'll take all the blame.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right, we're coming down to the end. We got about 4 more songs here, and we appreciate everybody showing up and listening. You know, when Sherri and I first got together, she had her bluegrass background, and I had my singer-songwriter folk background, and we had to find songs that we could merge our styles. And I think the first one we ever did was Katie Dear. Oh, Katie Dear, you know, an old Appalachian song, and Copper Kettle was another one.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done that in forever.
Yeah. But this was one that I had heard John Prine do, written by Roland Sally, who I think was the bass player for Chris Isaac. Is that true? Does anybody know that? Killing the Blues. Leaves were falling just like embers, in colors red and gold. They set us on fire, burning just like a moonbeam in our eyes. Somebody said they saw me spinning the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues. I am guilty of something I hope you never do, 'cause there is nothing sadder than losing yourself in love. Somebody said they saw me spinning the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues. Now you ask me just to leave you, to go out on my own, to get what I need to. You want me to find what I already have. Somebody said they saw me spinning the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues. Somebody said they saw me spinning the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues. Somebody said they saw me spinning the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues. right, so one of the first songs Sherri wrote was a song called Where Do the Butterflies Dance? And we haven't done it in many, many years, but there's been a renewed interest in it for some reason, and it's even been covered on our CD of other people recording our songs. Ready?
I think so.
I guess we're doing this one alone, right?
Yeah, because I'm not even sure where it goes, so. Instead of sweeping up the pieces of the life she led before, she said, no, that isn't what I want. I'm going back there anymore. As the front door slammed and the angry words trailed far away, she knew the ground beneath her feet was quickly giving way. Well, could she break out of this darkness like a butterfly, transformed and given wings to rise, dance a dance of joy? Where do the butterflies dance? Where do the butterflies dance? Where do the butterflies dance? She needed time to rediscover who she was and why. He said she had a heart of stone and her warmth turned to ice. It was distance that she needed between the old ways and the new. She hoped that it would help to starve the devils in her too. She was moving ahead, not looking back, going to find where the butterflies dance. Where the butterflies dance. Where the butterflies dance. Somewhere in her journey, as she headed for the night, someone called out to her. She struggled to hear the voice. She heard the heart that beats within you will tell you what is right. Don't shut it down. Again, my friend, you paid too great a price. She felt the stone inside her turn to grains of sand. The icy sculpture she'd become melted in her hands. Is this where the butterflies dance? Is this where the butterflies dance? The demons of the past bubbled up and burst. She wondered if this was a death, was it a rebirth? Just then the butterflies danced. Then the butterflies danced. Then the butterflies danced. Whoa. Thank you.
Well, you know, we've been excuse me, living down in Kentucky for 15 years, and there's a lot of things up here you guys take for granted we can't get down there, like a White Hot, a Wahlburger, a fish fry.
A real
There's
one.
nothing like a haddock fish fry up here, I'll tell you.
You want some of the snow?
You know, actually,
we
this
don't
year I
want the
did.
snow, no. All right, well, we got 2.5 songs to go here. This will be in C. This is Morning Blue.
Oh, Morning Blue.
You know, when I was in the Air Force in I was in from 65 to 69. But in the barracks in 66, out in California, is where I first started getting into folk music and listening to a lot of old stuff. And this song stuck in my head until about 3 years ago. I finally decided, why don't we sing it? It's an old Dave Macon song called The Morning Blues. I've been in business and I've been in love. Used to fly high like a turtle dove. Had the blues many a time. Just a girl on a poor boy's mind. Got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and kiss me. They're the worst I ever had. A nickel's worth of grease, a dime worth of lard. I would buy more, but the times are too hard. There ain't no need for me to work so hard. I live off the chickens in my neighbor's yard. Got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and kiss me. They're the worst I ever had. I woke up this morning with a pain in my head, so I crawled right back in bed. Lonely in the morning makes you feel so sad. These lonesome blues, they make you feel so bad. Got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and kiss me. They're the worst I ever had. The blues they come, the blues they go. You never see them come until they lay you down. Oh, a nickel is a nickel, a dime is a dime. I sing another chorus, but I ain't got the time. Got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and kiss me. They're the worst I ever had.
Thank you.
Well, we got one more, but before we do that one more, I want to do my latest song. I'll do this as a solo. As I said earlier, my brother, my youngest brother, passed away in October. He was 59. He's 12 years younger than me. And, my mother and father died young, but I never thought one of my siblings would die before me, especially because I'm number 3 and he was number 7, and so we're having a memorial for him on Saturday, and I thought, well, I'll write a song, but, I'm still processing the whole thing, but I thought, well, I'll just write down what I'm thinking, what I feel, so. This is called In the October Sky. He was born in October, and he died in October. Just take me a second. I have to channel John Prine for a second. Oh, the leaves, they are falling in the cold wind tonight. The angels are calling from the heavens on high. A young man lies dying. He breathes his last sigh. There's a new star a-shining in the October sky. He was a dear, loving father, a true self-made man. He was my youngest brother, I once held by the hand. He had the soul of an artist and the world in his eyes. There's a new star shining in the October sky. Sometimes I wonder, did he feel any pain? Did it come down like thunder or like a warm summer rain? Were the angels beside him as he closed his eyes? Were they there to guide him to the October sky? You know, I once saw a gravestone all weathered with age, and the message inscribed there were the words of a sage. It said, death leaves a heartache no one can heal, but love leaves a memory that no one can steal. Thank you. I had to sing it because I got to get used to singing it. And I started writing it about 5 weeks ago, but I got really sick. And I couldn't work on it, so I finally finished it a couple of weeks ago, but thank you. All right, we're going to do one more. It's a medley. It's all Lori's fault. When we used to have our band here, she loves to play in the minor keys. So we put a couple of songs together in B minor, which means I got to move my cape. Huh? The first part is a Bob Dylan song, One More Cup of Coffee, and then we go into a traditional Appalachian song called Rocky Mountainside. I sing the first part, Sherri sings the second part, and people say, I want to hear that Rocky Mountainside song. Forget what I sang,
Poor Joe.
I'm used to it. Thanks for coming. Your lips are sweet, your eyes are like two jewels in the sky. Your hair is straight, your back is smooth on the pillow where you lie. Wait, your hair is straight, your back is smooth. I'm sorry. Your lips are sweet, your eyes are like two jewels in the sky. Your back is straight, your hair is smooth on the pillow where you lie. I don't sense affection, no gratitude, no love. Your loyalty is not to me, but to the stars above. One more cup of coffee for the road. cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Your daddy, he's an outlaw, a wonder by trade. Show you how to pick and choose and how to throw the blade. He oversees the kingdom, so no stranger does intrude. His voice echoes as he calls out for another plate of food. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Your sister sees the future like your mama and yourself. You never learn to read or write, there's no books upon your shelf. Your pleasure knows no limit, your voice is like a meadowlark, but your heart is like the ocean, mysterious and dark. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. thank you, and thanks to
Thank
Tom
you.
Cone.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
Dan
everybody.
Gross. Did I got that right? All right. And this has really been a nice night. Thank you, everybody who showed up. I haven't seen some of you in a long time, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We do. This has been great fun.
Lori Leanhouse on fiddle.
As they'd say down in Kentucky, this is big fun.
John Stevens on bass. Sherri Reese, and I'm Joe LaMay.
Thank you all.